All right, you guys, so this is order of operations, and we always begin with definitions if we have any, and our definition is, of course, we need to define order of operations. So order of operations is simply an order to follow when evaluating expressions, okay? And basically, you've probably heard it before, but PEMDAS is what most people use. It's just something we can use in order to remember the order, but it is a little bit tricky. So P means parentheses, and that can be any kind of grouping symbol, usually parentheses if there's more than one. Sometimes they'll use brackets, okay? Then E means exponents, and the exponent is always basically your power, right? That's what an exponent is. And M is for multiplication. So multiplication is the third thing we do in the order, and then we move on to division. And actually, multiplication and division are actually done at the same time, okay? And then we move on to addition and subtraction. And again, addition and subtraction can be done at the same time. So let's look at some example problems. So example number 1, order of operations, we have 5 minus 3 divided by 3 plus 2. So if we look at this order, it says first we need to look at for parentheses. We don't have any parentheses, so then we look for exponents. And again, no exponents there. So moving on, we move down to multiplication and division. And here we just have division. So what I want to do is I'm going to look at this and I'm going to mentally put those inside brackets because I want to do those first. Okay, so 3 divided by 3. Well, then that means I have 5 minus 1 plus 2. Okay, and if I look at the order of operations, after I do my division, I should be doing addition. So a lot of you are going to probably want to do this next. But actually, addition and subtraction happen at the same time. And we read the problem just like we read regular words. So you always start at the left and you work your way to the right. Okay? So we're actually going to do the subtraction first and then the addition. So 5 minus 1, I get 4 plus 2. Okay? And then all I have to do is do the addition. So 4 plus 2, I get 6. Okay? So for this problem right here, our answer is 6. Let's take a look at another one. So now we have our grouping symbols. And so we have to take care of that first. What I don't want you doing is I don't want you distributing yet. Okay, we're going to learn about that in just a little bit. But because we have 3 minus 3 inside the brackets, we're going to take care of that first. Okay, so 3 minus 3, I get 0. And the 5 still on the outside. And now I have 5 times 0. Okay, 5 times 0, anything times 0 is just 0. So 0 plus 2, my final answer is simply 2. Okay, and actually I didn't do this on the last problem, but you want to get in the habit of squaring or circling your answer. Just makes things a lot easier for me. And we have one final example. Our final example is a little bit more difficult, but we're going to go through it step by step. Okay, so first thing is we do have brackets and we do have parentheses. So I'm going to take care of those first. And I'm always going to want to start with the ones that are on the inside. So see, I have these brackets and then I have the parentheses. And I'm going to start with the inside ones and work my way out. So I'm going to change this problem into 5. I'm going to keep my bracket. 3 plus, and then 3 minus 2 is 1 over 5. Okay? And then now I can deal with my bracket. So now I'm going to do that. So my next step is, again, 5. I'm going to keep my bracket because that's telling me what I'm going to be doing next, which is multiplication after I do this. 3 plus 1 is 4. And then finally I'm going to divide by 5. So if I do my multiplication here, that is 20. And I get 20 divided by 5. My final answer should be 4. All right? So that's order of operations.